Morning. It is 11 AM on this Saturday. I'm deciding to film a video. I've had no sleep. Got home probably about 9:45 this morning, and I thought, instead of sleeping, what's a better thing to do? What's more socially acceptable and reasonable to do than think to start filming a video at this? Like, oh, them fucking dogs. Shut up! Sorry. Anyway. I think they're done. Right. So, I have literally, like I said, no particular reason to be filming this, but I'm fucking going to. And I've got no footage, no interest to tell you either, but I'm gonna just talk about my night, really. Talk about my night. So you can feel included on this night as well. So I'm meeting Dan for a drink. Right, had it planned for ages. Easy, fine, at the pub, having a few beers. Didn't really want to go out, home by midnight. Home by midnight. Anyway, home by midnight, having a few beers. Perfectly fine. Everything's going to plan. Gemma texts me, like, I'm in town, finishing up some stuff, and then come meet you. I'm like, it's still early. Come meet us. Home by midnight. Home by midnight is fine. Come. Everything's still going to plan. We're in this pub for like a little bit. Left the pub at like 1. So you'd think, not midnight, but bloody well close. Off you go home. No. We're going to OMG at this point. So we go to OMG. We're sat there having a few drinks, having a laugh, having a little chat as you do. And this guy, bless his little cotton socks, David, his name was, comes and sits on the end of the booth, upset, like crying upset. So we're just like, you're crying in the club, like are you okay? Like what's this situation right now? Turns out they've all been out for like a drink. I think they were kind of work people or something, and he was supposed to be staying at someone's house because he's not like directly in Bristol. He has been left, like everyone left, like even the person that he was supposed to be staying over. Anyway, yeah, so he's been completely ditched. Nowhere to go home. Don't really know what he's doing. Do you know what I mean? So he's in his club crying, and we're like, honey, we're not leaving you. You're our person now. You're within this group now. Come get involved. Have a sip of rum between your tears. Do you know what I mean? There's already ice in it. You don't need to dilute it anymore. So just stop crying and try to enjoy your night. So he's with us, and he's probably with us for like good 3 or 4 hours, because we're like, stay with us. Dan has to get on the same bus stop as you, has to get on a different bus, but it's your bus stop, and he'll make sure you get your bus home, so you know how to get home. So yeah, till about 5 AM when the club closes. So we're walking towards the bus stops, and his bus doesn't come in till 7:30. And he's there like, oh, I don't want to be a burden, I'm not no one's responsibility. We're like, no, you're people now, you're one of us. Never leave a man behind type of rubbish. Sorry, I'm ripping off the OMG band. Yeah, not leaving you alone. So Dan, like he lives like halfway towards there. He's like, come crash on my sofa for a couple of hours. He got them an Uber, and then yeah, was like, just stay on my sofa for a couple of hours. As soon as I had a few hours sleep and it's safe, I'm gonna drop you to the train station. I'll drive you to the train station, so that's like 2 stops or whatever, and you can go home. And he did that. I had my nice little text to say, just dropped into the train station. He was a lovely lad. Like, we stayed up talking for a bit. Gorgeous. He was such a little sweet. He was so sweet. He was lovely, lovely. I felt so sorry for him. Like, he'd obviously had a very emotional night, bless him. Right. So they are. Oh wait. So when we stood there, some guys like came up, and one of them was like, "Can I borrow a filter?" Rah rah rah. So it gives him a filter. He goes this way. We go this way. Yeah. So. Well, me and Jem go that way, that guy goes that way, Dan and Dave gets an Uber and fucks off. So, gives him a filter, he goes this way. Me and Jem go this way, I'm walking her to her bus stop, then I'm getting on my bus. Easy. 5 AM, Not quite midnight, but 5 AM. Okay, we're on our way home. We're getting there. Next thing you know, you hear, hey, can I borrow a lighter? Turns around, it's filter guy. Sorry, I was like, oh, I was just talking to him a minute ago. I was like, yeah, I know. He's like, he went that way, must have looped around, and he's like, you're the only person with a lighter around. It's just like, because you literally, obviously went whoop and came back. You didn't really look very hard, did you? Anyway, so I've given him a lighter, we're having a chat. He's like a nice lad, to be fair. And he's like, oh, I'm having a bit of sesh at this flat over there if you want to come. So he's like, who's there? Like, I'm not walking through a flat like with bare people we don't know. Like, no. And he's like, oh no, it's me, the guys who flat it is, who he doesn't know, he met that night. And he's like, and these 2 random other people we met tonight. So it's a house full of four strangers who all met tonight. And 5 AM in the morning, going home, don't know anybody in his house. The only reasonable response to that is, fuck it, why not add 2 more people to this mix of random people? Turns out, like, the two of them jetted, they weren't there anymore. So, it's Filter Boy, the person that owns the flat, and me and Jim. This is like, yeah, like about 5 in the morning. It's like, alright, we'll just pop in, do you know what I mean? Like, night's just ended, we'll have like half an hour, and then we'll go home. Night didn't end there. The morning fucking begun. Ends up friggin' leaving at like, probably like 8:30ish in the morning. Sat on the bus with all these bright-eyed, bushy-tailed people off on their day either to work or get that Saturday feeling in nice and fucking early. Here's me, because Jem's on a different bus, I'm on a different bus. So we're both isolated and alone on these buses. Not okay. I'm just going to put it that way, we were not okay. And that was basically my story of how I went out for like a quiet one, being by midnight, come strolling through the door at 9:45 this morning. Like, I heard people can go for a drink and not escalate their nights. I heard it. I don't know if it's a myth or like people actually do that, but somehow, even with the intention, all the attention, and even walking to a bus stop to go home, I still don't end up home. And it ends up with me at, what's the time now? It's a bit, 11. Oh, make a wish. Yeah, it turns out that I think it's socially acceptable to still be awake and film a video, which really ain't interesting at all. For you guys, when you're just probably gonna click off in 30 seconds as soon as you heard this dickhead ain't been asleep yet. I'm actually like kind of grossly proud that I've managed to even tell that story though. Like, in a messy kind of way. Like, I have strung quite a few sentences together. Look at me go. So that's basically it anyway. So